Right now we're going to go talk to a young gentleman from Vanderbilt, from Vandy, and he is, he's part of a student group that describes itself as, quote, America's right-wing youth movement, focused particularly on Western Civ. Youth for Western Civilization is the name of the group. It's on 7 different university campuses. And he defends Western civilization against multiculturalism and is being paid back for this by officials at the Southern Poverty Law Center, which is Morris D's group, which went after the Klan successfully years ago, identifies and tracks hate groups in the U.S. And they told Fox News that the Youth for Western Civilization group is not currently on its list, but some of the group's views are, quote, suspect, including the notion that Western civilization is somehow superior. To talk to us about this now, it's a pleasure to welcome the president of the Vanderbilt chapter of Youth for Western Civ, Trevor Williams. Trevor, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. How you doing, Doug?
Good. Thanks for being with us now. Vandy is in Nashville, right?
Yes, but I'm calling from West Palm Beach, Florida right now.
I gotcha. Was just down in Nashville, actually, about 2 weeks ago for the film festival there. It's a beautiful city. And Nashville is described as the Harvard of the South, a fine, fine school. So, which of course you could take as an insult, but so Western Civ, by the way, I don't know how we got to this point, but now apparently we have to apologize for our own civilization. But that's what it's come to these days. And what is? Let's start out. What is the objective of Youth for Western Civilization? What is the organization's mission statement?
Well, I'd say the main objective is to refine the American identity. I sort of think it's been lost in the shuffle in the last few decades, and nobody knows anymore what it means to be an American. And it's coming down to even conflicts about what the official language should be. English has been the American way for even before this was a country, 300, 400 years. So I just think we have to gain firm principles back and give our people a sense of who we are.
Now, with that said, does this mean that your organization is a xenophobe organization, that you don't want foreign influences, or how would you describe it?
No, we're not xenophobic. Part of our platform is opposing mass immigration, but the reason we oppose that is because we believe the current rate of immigration, citizens aren't becoming fully integrated into American life, and they're retaining their old habits and old ways of life to too great of a degree right now.
Are you talking about both legal and illegal immigration?
Yes.
Okay. So we're talking with Trevor Williams. He's the president of the Vanderbilt chapter of Youth for Western Civilization. Now, when you go out and you speak, what's the reaction? Because, for instance, I know that Tom Tancredo, the former congressman from Colorado, he was at UNC's University of North Carolina's Chapel Hill campus, and he got all kinds of problems when he was at in Providence, Rhode Island. So what kind of reaction do you get when you go and you speak about this on campus?
Vanderbilt is the leftist mentality isn't as fully ingrained there as it is at Providence or UNC. Fortunately, but with those type of people, there has been definite hostility. We hosted Babe Buchanan a month ago, and about 100 protesters came. We had about 50 spectators that were for us, but they just don't want to. They don't want to hear our arguments, and they're basically attempting to silence our free speech.
Yeah, well, that's what happened with Tancredo in Rhode Island. He essentially got shouted down, and they just disrupted the event, and so much for free speech. I mean, they just try to classify this as hate speech is to me totally insane. Now, one of the criticisms, and this is a real cultural shift, in this piece that I'm reading, this is from the Fox News website. It says, while its numbers are small, wrong paragraph. Western is a veiled term that means white. University of North Carolina graduate student Tyler Oakley wrote in an email to Fox News. I believe that our democracy is strong enough to allow extreme forms of speech, but YWC's message is essentially a negative one. An assault on not being white or non-Western is therefore hateful, if not blatant hate speech. Is Western civilization a white civilization?